Hi guys, this is This, That, and the Third. Welcome back. We're three friends that pick random topics out of this little box and discuss them and all of our views and opinions.
All right, I'm going to pick our topic.
We should introduce ourselves.
I'm Vanessa.
I'm Gracie.
I'm Danny.
I'm going to start saying my name is Kyle.
We have to go again now.
Why? Pick a thing.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to pick a topic.
I'm closing my eyes.
thing.
I don't know
All right,
why
I'm putting
closing
my hand
eyes.
in the box, and
That is so tiny.
I know it's wrapped up really tight.
Who wrote that?
All right.
I think you wrap yours really small.
I do.
Our topic today is open relationships. So I guess how we feel about open relationships. I don't know if we would be in a relationship.
Yeah, start us
open
off.
relationship.
Start us off, guys.
I think open relationships are fantastic.
For everyone, maybe that's not you. You
I
won't do it.
That's why I said
I've been in an open relationship, and I also
have.
I've been I personally don't mind it. It's just usually the other person has minded it.
I don't think I'd be able to do it, but if I ever did, I think I'd have to have wholehearted trust in the person that I'm with, that there would be no boundaries crossed. I kind of think that when you go into an open relationship, you kind of open a door of a possibility that that person may not end up with you, with meeting someone else, or, you know, especially if you have, I don't know, like problems in a relationship where there's either trust issues or there's, little fights or things that you're not, I don't know, this is going to sound really cheesy, but like the love languages, like let's say like you want like love and affection and I'm like a gift person.
I just watched something that was
Love
talking about love
languages?
languages, acts of
It's actually, acts of service. There's
acts of service, yeah.
There's 5 different ones.
Quality time.
Yeah.
So what is it? Okay, so there's
Acts of service, quality time, gifts, words of affirmation, and physical touch.
physical.
Okay, yeah, that makes
So
sense.
all those things, like hypothetically, if you're with a person that for some reason lacks one of those qualities and they don't do it, but let's say you're in an open relationship and you go with someone else and that person does that quality, you're now opening that door like, oh, like I'm getting this from you, even though we're just having sex and I'm going back to my husband or my boyfriend. You can't be pissed if you get left in the process. I think that's what's kind of like scary for me.
Well, I feel like it's also it's gotta be like I think you can't use it as a Band-Aid. You know, if it's something where we're having problems, let's try something new, let's try having an open relationship, then I think it won't work out because of what you were saying, that
That's a good point.
you know, like there's no, you know, trust is already an issue or something, or you already have other problems, then you can draw from having the open relationship or the problems and issues that come with that. You end up focusing on those because your relationship wasn't solid in the first place. You was in a rocky place.
Right. That makes sense to me.
That does too.
I mean,
to me too.
I'm saying I like open relationships. I like the idea of an open relationship, but I feel like there are specific like rules, I guess, to follow if it was actually going to just be an open relationship that would work. And I think if I was going to do one, it would have to be obviously, first and foremost, it has to be fair. Like both parties have to be able to participate in whatever it is they want to do. But personally, if I was going to do it, it would have to be just one night stands. Because you were talking about, I mean, there's obviously the possibility of the other person falling in love outside of your relationship.
I have rice in my foot, sorry.
That's okay. So to eliminate the possibility of somebody falling in love with someone else, it would have to just be one night stands. Like, you do not, you know, exchange numbers with anybody else. You don't agree to see the other person again. That just creates, like, deeper feelings than just sex. So
I have a question.
If it was open relationship,
you go first.
I feel like if it's an open relationship, it should just be sex, just to like feed your lust for somebody else. So instead of like going out and cheating, it's like, well, you fed that by just like you met someone hot somewhere and then you just went to their house or something like that, had sex, that was it. You go home to the person that you love.
So hypothetically,
Okay.
it's a big hypothetical because what are the chances that this could happen? But not only are condoms only 99.9% effective, and birth control is only 99.9% effective. Some of them are actually 89% effective as far as birth control goes. Hypothetically, you don't exchange numbers, and this person goes on in the world, and the new cool mic picks up everything.
You can't see it, but it's front of it.
Oh, I have rice in my foot. This person either gets you pregnant or you give them an STD, or this person gives your spouse an STD because the condom broke and you didn't realize. Like, how do you go about preventing that? And then you don't know who this person is because it's a one night stand, and now you a baby mama.
Well, for me, I wouldn't have Gracie's,
the baby.
I wouldn't have Gracie's rules either. I don't think.
I know
that,
we don't have. I'm just saying, like, just it's such a huge risk, even in itself. Sometimes
That's true. That's true, but I feel like that's a risk
that you're willing to. That you're willing to.
If you're at
you exchanged numbers with the person or not, that's still a risk.
And if you're at the point where you're wanting to
can't find them.
If you're at the point where you're wanting to be
HIV,
with
you don't want to send that person to jail.
What if they didn't know they had HIV? They can't go to jail. If they truly didn't know.
If I had HIV, well, no, I wouldn't lie to a person. I would just hide somewhere. So never mind. But some people lie.
Yeah, some people lie.
I mean, I hope that was a really hard hypothetical, but oh, geez.
If you're cheating already, if you're cheating anyways, or if you're at the point where you want to be with other people, you want to, then, if you end up cheating, those are things that could happen anyways. And now the dimension of it is that your partner wasn't aware, but now at least they know they know that risk could be.
You're both agreeing.
You're both agreeing to take that risk, and you're both bringing that to the table.
Right.
Well, I mean, it depends on you guys, right?
Yeah.
It depends on you and your partner.
I mean, there's obviously no clear-cut, way to do an open relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, swingers, they're in an open relationship, but, it's equal because, I mean, I don't know, I've never been a swinger, but, it's portrayed like they go to a party, you put your watch in a bowl, and then you pick, and then it's kind of even. Everybody ends up with somebody. Everybody that participates is already in a relationship, and then, I mean,
they're all there in the same house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of, I feel like for me, it's kind of that same idea, and then, I mean, I don't know about swingers if they go to the same party, see each other again, or something like that, but it's an understood, this is just what it is.
I think for me, it's not really. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty flexible as far as, so long as my partner is okay with doing whatever it is that I get to do, or if I'm okay. I think I'm pretty fine with it. So long as it's fair, so long as it goes both ways, then I think I'm usually okay with it. I honestly don't mind if it's more than a one night stand. I honestly don't mind about exchanging numbers and all. If you see them outside of just the bedroom, I guess. I don't know. For me, I don't really mind it that much, so long as you're coming home to me and we're I'm the one who's introduced to everybody as your partner, and I'm the one who gets to meet your family and hang out with your friends. Then I think that's not. I don't know. To me, it's not as big of a deal.
But what if they start to go out on dates together? What if they want to go on a vacation together?
It's polygamy.
I'm just saying, Danny doesn't mind. Well,
I don't. Okay, then that
maybe see them outside.
Vacation might be where I draw the line, because what I was saying is that for me, as long as they come home to me, right? So they're not gonna. They're not gonna go. Yeah. Well, no, I don't want to go on the vacation. With
I know,
them,
but okay. What if they go out on a date and then they had some drinks, they came home and then fell asleep? He still didn't come home to you.
Well, then now it's a problem because you fell asleep somewhere else, right?
So that's
but we've that's after we've established that there's a clear-cut rule that you come home to me. I don't care how often, how many times you've seen this person, but so long as every single night you come home to me.
There's a movie on Netflix on this, by the way.
Oh, is it the 3 to 7 or something like that?
No. Well, the girl has an accent anyway.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Yeah, it's 3 to 7 or 5 to 7.
They flip out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, because he fell in love with her. Right?
I think my thing too is I'm also a very visual person, and I know for a fact, I wouldn't be pissed while I was doing it. I wouldn't. But as soon as I'm home by myself and it's 12:01, 2:00 in the morning, and I have a problem with picturing people as is having sex. It's a serious problem.
Well, then a curfew. Give them a curfew.
No, because I know what you did, and I'm gonna
really?
think about how you did
know.
it, what you did, exactly what she did. Like I don't think I'd be able to do it, only because I know I'm so visual, and I'd be like, no, you fucking didn't.
I don't know. I don't mind it that much.
I also,
especially if I get to do it too. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really.
All fun and games, and then
yeah, a stipulation that I would also have is like it's a don't ask, don't tell kind of thing. It's like
yeah, I know, I agree with that.
I don't even mind that either.
No,
you can tell me all about it.
I don't want to
agree
know.
with that.
We're so different.
I don't want to know who. I don't want to know what she
But I'll
looked
still
like. I
picture
don't want
it.
to know.
And no oral sex,
Yeah,
man.
but
Why?
I don't
What?
think I'd be happy. I don't want to picture my husband or boyfriend in between another person's legs.
But they would be anyways.
Hey, honey, I just ate some pussy. Be right back. Like, no.
Well, they would have been putting their penis in a pussy.
That I would rather that.
Really?
I would rather
I don't
that.
have a problem.
you'd
with
rather you'd rather have your man stick his penis in someone else's pussy and then come home and then be like, you know, suck my dick, and then like,
No, I wouldn't suck it. No. I just feel a little bit better that
It's not
that your
face.
mouth is not. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
That's
maybe leave a if I was ever gonna do like maybe leave like some part for just us. Like I think that's a thing too. Whenever I'm in a
Anal
relationship,
for you.
I don't want that.
I'm kidding.
You can go fuck someone else. Yeah, fine. You want to have anal? Perfect.
What about if they are going down on their butthole?
No.
Is that still like really? It's still.
Keep your mouth above the waist. Period. Then.
What about?
But I'm
what
like,
about toe licking?
Ew.
I'm just kidding. Oh, wow, Vanessa, you really have a problem with their mouth on
you
things.
just can't be in an open
I
relationship.
know.
Yeah,
I know.
no,
I think bottom line, you just can't.
It's not. It would never be for me. Only because. Now, what I would maybe be it wouldn't be an open relationship, but I might be able to do the whole like, one time only. Let's both go do it. Come home. Call it a fucking day. We're never gonna do it again. Type of thing. Maybe just to see if we're together for so long. Like,
Yeah.
what's other dick feel like? What's other vagina? Like, fine. Maybe we can have a conversation about that. But if it's a constant basis, there's no way. There's no way I'd be able to do it.
Yeah. I don't know.
think
I mean, everybody's different.
my
I
brain
guess. Everybody's different.
Would explode.
Because there's people that have other girl like the couple has a third like
Yeah,
where they're both.
I've totally seen that.
What is that called?
I don't remember.
polygamy.
No, but like they're
when
not
they're married.
married.
No, they're not married.
They're just like they constantly they
girlfriends.
always
They're a
they're both
throuple.
they're both partners are hooking up with that girl together. Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah. Oh,
sometimes they'll do individual or one-on-one with that third or together with the third.
Excuse me. I had to burp. Two things.
Everybody does it.
I also
It's natural.
I also feel like it would have to. Fuck. I hate when things leave my brain. But the second thing that I was going to say was I do know a couple. I hope you never watch this, but
Just don't say names.
I'm not, and honestly, I don't think they would know.
We'll call them Rachel and Ross.
That's really close. No, it's not.
What?
Anyway.
We're not supposed to name names.
Kidding. I know a couple that had scheduled to have like a threesome, and then the girlfriend got her period, so she just sat and watched the other girl have sex with her boyfriend.
Did she like it?
I think she did it just to please her boyfriend, and I think she
I don't like that.
I
that
don't
makes
wanna
me sad.
watch.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, I would have been like, it's canceled.
Yeah, why didn't she?
Canceled.
Why didn't she cancel it?
Because his dick was hard. Apparently, that's the
And
word.
it can't be unhard
You know who
anymore.
it is.
I do.
You do.
Don't, because now they'll know.
They don't know who she is. But you know who it is.
Well, now everybody's gonna be so suspicious. Who is it that you know?
Maybe
that
I'll post
you
a
know?
picture of him one day if he texts me
all
again asking
6 of
for
them
nudes.
out there.
Hi, 6 subscribers.
Oh, you know what I saw at someone's video, which I really thought was a good tactic to get likes, and it said, "Let's really try to make it to 3 likes on this video. It'd be really great if
Oh,
we
I
could
see
do
that all
that."
the
And then they
time.
get like 85,000.
Well, if we all have a third person to our relationships, then we could maybe get more likes and subscribers.
So just have everyone just have one on their
I'm
left.
just kidding.
Little shoulder puppets.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like what about
Get
this?
a freaking pocket pussy, and that's the third person.
It's not the same. You know that.
shower mouth.
It's not the same. It doesn't have the buildup. It
doesn't.
doesn't have
True.
the
Their
Or you have to
body,
be-
the human.
You'd have to be really like you two for sure. I feel like I know I'm hot. So I feel like you have to be really secure to let your
That was
significant
Vanessa
other.
quoting Dannie
Sorry.
one time, actually.
I feel like you'd have to be really secure
you know
too,
when you got
to
it,
let
you
your
got
man
Just kidding.
to let
She knows.
someone venture out to. Like if you're in a place where you're just like shit. That's
Yeah.
another thing. Like I don't know if I'd be secure enough to be like, great, what type of bitch are you fucking, man? Because
I'm unnaturally secure.
I go through phases. So this
You
wouldn't
are.
be my phase of
Yeah.
highs, but I mean, I don't know. I would just be a worrywart.
I get
I'd be
it.
so that's the worst, ugliest term I've ever used in my entire
I
life.
think
You hate words.
Ew.
I think this kind of just like reflects on the way we are as people. You're confident, so you would feel no. I don't know.
Like,
You
can't
have
get
no-
better than me, bro.
Exactly. So you're
ahead.
like
I did not say that.
Right.
They
No.
said that.
But that's how she is. She's very like
Do it.
great. She knows she got it, so I know for a fact you can leave, but you're coming back. And then like
This makes
you
me look
are just
so bad. I
you
don't even
worry.
wanna post
You worry.
this.
Great. Are her boobs smaller than mine? Perfect. You're gonna
Right.
go back
You-
over there.
You worry. And then I'm
do.
just kind of I just want what I want.
Well, for me, I think. What are you saying right now?
Nothing.
No, for me, I think the big part of it is not. It's not. I guess that's got to be part of it. Is the confidence that you have in
For sure.
yourself and your relationship. But I think for me also is that I think that so long as it's fair and so long as we're both getting, the same thing out of it, then I think that's to me. Then it makes it, I don't know, I guess like that makes it okay for me. Like, then it's like, whatever it is that you're doing, I get to do it too
Right.
anyways. And
Right.
we both each have that, so
And you have
why
it-
am I going
yeah.
to sit here and complain? And I get to do the same thing, so
That's
I
true.
don't know. So for me, I think that's the big, that's what really fixes it up. Is
That's
Yeah.
true. Oh, what I was gonna say was okay. So that is your take on it, which makes perfect sense. You would worry because you worry.
just be
I'm
mad.
kind of a spiteful person, so I wouldn't be worrying at home. I'm gonna go out too then. Like that's how I would handle the situation. It's like, oh, you're out tonight? Oh, okay. So am I.
I totally would be at home playing video games.
Don't come home yet.
Yeah, like okay.
And that's
I like
another
to
thing.
I like to be alone too. Is the thing.
Me too. I like to be. You.
I love being alone.
I love it too. Like
I sometimes
truly-
don't want to respond to
hate it.
people.
Yeah, I am with you on that.
Nope.
Yeah.
The other thing too would be like, if I was gonna ever do it and not be just annoyed by the whole thing, you wouldn't be able to bring anyone to our house.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
no,
never.
I
Not
would not
ever.
Never say never because men are
stupid.
not in. I was trying to be nice and not offend anybody, but men aren't always the sharpest crayon in the box.
Some women are also not
Yeah.
the sharpest.
I
I
think
think they say the brightest crayon in the
Okay, you
box,
see,
right?
look
Is
at
it
me,
the
I
brightest?
just-
I say sharpest crayon.
I
Yeah,
think
she wants
brightest-
some sharp ass
sharpest-
crayons.
well, I'm thinking of the crayon box with a sharpener, so I I didn't even think
I have
about that. But
Never used the
anyway.
crayon sharpener. Have you?
I
have.
have, but
Never.
But it's the brightest. It's the brightest crayon, right?
I think you're right. You're right.
Okay.
It's the sharpest tool.
Sharpest tool in the tool
Oh,
shed.
yes.
I-
Sharpest tool in the shed.
Brightest color in the rainbow, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter. I think we should
Eggs in a
wrap.
basket.
I think we should wrap this episode up with what we agree and disagree on, like just like two things we agree and disagree on, and what
Okay.
each of our love languages are, just because it came up in discussion.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like that.
So let's.
So me first. Okay, I do agree on the not having them at my house. I am pretty lenient, but I don't want to be upstairs watching a movie or playing video games and you're downstairs doing your
Right.
thing, obviously.
Fair.
So, and plus, I think that our home is like a safe haven, like it's something where our memories are, and like I don't want to be
Don't
sleeping.
bring trash to the fucking junkyard.
I didn't quite put it
Bring
it
sand
like
to
that.
the beach.
Don't bring snow to the mountain.
There's no snow to the mountain. So I do definitely agree on that. You said two things. So I also
What's like an agreement and like a
disagreement?
Agreement? And
Well,
Disagreements. You're right.
disagreement.
You're right. You were going to
That
say
sounds right.
disagreement.
Agreement isn't a word, right? Shit.
Yeah.
We can
you're
use
fine.
it. It's
You're
fine.
fine.
I know what you're saying. I do agree with that, but I think that for me, I disagree maybe with the all the rules. I feel like I wouldn't need so many rules, I guess. I'm okay with exchanging phone numbers, and I'm okay with seeing them more than once, but you definitely do have to come home, no vacations. And
Fair.
love language, as far as my love
I think it's
language.
like two. One or two, right?
You get
Two
two.
per person. So out of the 5.
For me, it's probably actions. Is there like
Acts of service.
Is it acts of service? Mm-hmm. And for me, it's what are the options again? Acts of
Words
service,
of affirmation.
And acts of service, gifts, physical touch, and quality time.
Okay, quality time, and acts of service. Probably.
I'm just curious as to what all of ours are.
I'm not 100% sure. I
mean,
never
I think
had to
it
think about
changes,
it.
and,
I
like,
never had to think about it that hard.
I think in the thing, it's like it's charted like first to last, but I just say 2. Like you have like 2 main ones. I think.
I think
Okay.
you do have, like, they give you everything that you fall into with each question that they put, but then they percentage out which 2 you are most.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, acts of service.
We should link
Quality
it.
time.
Link the test
Yeah.
if we can find it.
We can totally do that.
I always see people doing
if
that.
it's
Link
freaking legal, I don't
Got
know.
this move?
Yeah.
This pointing down?
Do not get me started on pointing down.
Okay,
To the box.
I guess that's what we'll talk about next week. We'll get Vanessa started on
Look at me.
pointing down. But okay, so I agree with it was something that we talked about way in the beginning, and now I can't remember.
Well, give me some hints.
I
maybe
know.
can help.
What did we talk about?
Well, we talk about quite a few things.
I know. Well, obviously, I disagree with you seeing them multiple times.
Yeah.
I mean, I stated that already. Just because it would open up for them to fall in love with somebody else or want to be with somebody else. And my love languages are words of affirmation and physical touch.
Well, you didn't say what you agree with.
I know, because I can't remember it. But maybe it'll come back to me, because we definitely talked about it in the beginning, and I was going to say something, and then we went somewhere else, and that's okay.
Well, I
maybe
think you
I'll
agree with it
about
being fair, right? Oh, no, you're the one who doesn't agree with it being fair. You don't want it to be fair. You want more than your partner, right?
Well, that's why I think I go for like a don't ask, don't tell kind of thing.
Okay.
Because, I mean, my way of handling things is just forget that it didn't happen. I mean, forget that it happened.
I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything.
Like,
It's not happening.
if something bad happens, I'm like, no, it didn't. Just walk away. It didn't happen. Like, if we let's just forget about it and then just move on. Like,
Oh, I cannot do that. I have to address it.
I don't want to. I'm just like, let's get out of here.
And I will
like,
sit there and I'm going to be like, I can't move on until we talk about it.
I really want to say that I agree with the don't ask, don't tell, because I do, but I know that I would be like you in the sense, like, I still gotta know eventually.
I remembered it. I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
yes, go for it.
I'm so sorry. It just came. It just popped in. Okay.
Say it, girl.
What I agree with is that in open relationship, if anybody is considering one, you're right. It should not be used as a Band-Aid.
Oh,
I don't think.
I did say that. I forgot about that.
I don't think that it should be presented. If you know your relationship is struggling, like if you two are having problems, I don't think that someone should just be like, let's have an open relationship, because chances are, you know, like, well, it could go either of two ways. They could realize what they have together is so strong and it's so special, or they could be like, oh my God, I'm leaving. So if an open relationship is presented, it should be at a time where, I don't know, like maybe you guys were talking about it, or like present a threesome first and then see how, like, test the waters, dip your toe in first and then see what happens. But it should not be to fix the relationship, because I don't think it will.
I hate that. I have a question, but I feel like now this is getting too long after Vanessa does her thing, but
I don't know.
Yeah, but you go. What do you agree with?
I said the don't ask, don't tell. I want to agree with that, but I think I agree with just like you have to be in a really secure place in your life and with yourself in order to let someone venture outside of your relationship.
Oh, for sure.
Because obviously relationships are supposed to be very sacred things, and you know the human body is going to do what it wants to do and like has other needs. And I mean, we've all probably met people like, oh, I love him so much, but like I wish he would do more sexually. Like, I can totally see how anybody in a relationship would be like, fuck, if I could just get it done how I want to get it done and no strings attached. Jesus.
Peter Piper.
Lord have mercy. Like, Jesus. Oh, pulled out the big guns. So I can definitely see how it can be wanted, but I think we all agree pretty much on the same thing, that it's not a Band-Aid. It needs to be done within two very secure people with themselves and within their relationship. And what I disagree with is just letting your boyfriend do it.
She disagrees the whole concept. The whole concept of a relationship.
Because I would never judge anyone for doing it. Like,
well,
I would
just
never,
because you wouldn't judge, it doesn't mean it has to be for you.
But I'm kidding. Like, I think it's, I guess the rules too. I think it's just kind of like one of those, I think there's very clear things you need to state, but I think rules are a very sticky thing sometimes, and the rules can be bended and tweaked, and then if someone breaks a rule, there's so I think just like, if it becomes too much of a thing, like if there's too many requests maybe, then it's like, why are we doing it? Sorry, microphone. Why are we doing this in the first place if there's like so many things? So I don't really know, but my love language would probably be physical touch and quality time. And then, so we're all different pretty much on our love language. Well, quality time, I think we all pretty much said.
Yeah.
That's the only same thing we all said.
Well, quality time is important.
It really I was going to tell them to tell us whether or not they would be in a relationship that's open.
Yeah, what's your love language?
Would you, what's your love language?
Yeah. What's your take on...
Would you do it? Would you not do it? Have you done it? Do you suggest it? Do you suggest it between a certain age group?
Yeah.
And then what if, hold on, I know you had a question, but what if someone wants to stop, but the other person wants to keep doing it?
This sounds familiar.
I feel like, I feel like it was a movie. Sorry. I know this got really, really long for y'all, but that's what I wanted to say. I know you had a question too, but I'm like, that's a fucking tricky problem.
Well, I mean, I guess we could have a part 2 if people like this.
If you do like
something.
this, thumbs it up. If you want a part 2, we can always rediscuss, and like if they comment, then we can talk about it.
My thing that I was gonna say is that what if, because I mean we kind of like touched on this briefly, but it's like, what if either one of the partners or the person, one of the people outside of the relationship, falls in love with another, with somebody who's in the relationship, like.
Then I think you need to be 100% honest and let your partner know that maybe they're second guessing the love that I think that just needs to be said right off the bat. Like, the minute you start having feelings with someone else, I think you owe it to the other person to be like, listen, I didn't expect for this, because I don't think anyone did, but be honest. Like, don't beat around the bush like, okay, well, I'm just gonna still keep you because I love you and I've loved you for this long.
What if you find somebody that you love more? But I also love
someone else. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to just...
I mean, it's possible to love multiple people at once. I do believe that.
I agree.
Think so too.
I also agree.
I think so too. I think it just... And some husbands and wives will be like, all right, bring them along.
Yeah.
I would not.
There was, I did read this article, I think it was one of those Snapchat articles, and it was a couple that they love their third so much that the wife divorced her husband so that he can marry the third, so that they're all connected, or whatever. So that they're all, I think something like that. I swear, I read this article because they both love her so much. She wants to be, they want her to have a part in their relationship as well. That's a whole
other topic.
I know. But I mean, that's what I just mean about, like, it's definitely possible to love more than...
It is, for sure. I agree on that 100%.
Yeah. I agree, you should be open immediately if that happens. Like, just letting you know, I'm starting to develop feelings. Right, you're right. Like, I didn't expect it, but... just say something.
What if it's the outer? What if it's the outer person who falls in love with somebody that's in the relationship?
You gotta go, bitch. You gotta go. Do
I
not
guess that one's
slither
easier.
your way in here. Nope. And also, you need to be... Oh, God, this is dragging. But you gotta be really fucking careful with who you fuck with, because you put it down too good and they start coming to your house, or they find you, they stalk you.
That's why you do not exchange any information.
I can find people that I have never exchanged numbers with.
Stop being such a stick in the mud.
Like... A stick.
That's what you had an issue with what I said. A stick.
Well, I just forgot that. I get it. Like, I just understood what you were saying. Anyway, people are fucking crazy, and it's not hard nowadays to find someone that you did not listen. We know some people who have found people's houses via Instagram.
That's true.
In
It's
other
creepy.
ways, so it's highly possible.
Yeah.
Make sure that person knows. Do not lie to the other person.
Yeah.
Because if they think, oh, okay, yeah, I liked her, I'm gonna take her out again, and then he pulls a freaking what's that movie? Oh my god, The Perfect Man with Michael Ealy.
I don't think I've seen
He
it.
goes fucking crazy on Sanaa Layton. Nope.
I've not seen that.
Let's say bye.
Okay, so again, sorry if this dragged on, guys, but if this is something that you were interested in and want to hear more about it, then let us know.
Yeah.
But so I guess we'll wrap this up.
Do we have a specific day that we're always gonna be here? Are we still floating around?
We're shooting for every
Thursdays.
Thursday, right?
Thursday
Is
at
what
4
we were
o'clock.
shooting. Yeah, we were shooting for every Thursday 4 o'clock. So we'll
If
see
we're
how well we
friends,
hold up.
Another week.
Yeah.
So let us know if you have any suggestions, what you want us to talk about,
You
anything
can put
like
it
that.
in the box.
Oh, yes.
This box right here.
Oh.
The subscription box. Okay,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.